In the dim, reverent light of the Smithsonian's Harry Winston Gallery, one object commands the room with an almost magnetic presence: the Hope Diamond. It sits at the heart of the gallery, drawing every eye, every whisper, as if the very air bends around its legend. Suspended in a glass vault, the Hope Diamond's deep, mesmerizing blue seems to absorb every gaze, every secret, every story ever told about it. The gemstone glows with an inner light, as if it holds the memory of centuries within its facets. Visitors press close, their reflections mingling with the stones, drawn not just to a rare gem, but to a legend that has haunted history. Some come for its beauty, others for the thrill of standing before a stone that has inspired awe, envy, and even fear. 45 carats of history, royal intrigue, and a persistent rumor of a deadly curse. The Hope Diamond has passed through the hands of kings and thieves, survived revolutions, and witnessed the rise and fall of empires. But the diamond's allure is more than its size or color. It holds a secret, a hidden world revealed only under ultraviolet light. In this otherworldly glow, the Hope Diamond transforms, hinting at mysteries science is only beginning to explain. Suddenly, the blue vanishes, replaced by a fiery red glow that lingers in the darkness, as if the diamond itself breathes with a secret energy. This phosphorescence is both beautiful and unsettling, a heart of fire pulsing within a velvet night. This ghostly red light has fueled centuries of superstition. For generations, people saw it as a sign, an omen of anger, a warning of misfortune, or perhaps a message from the stone's mysterious past. The Hope Diamond's glow became a symbol of the unknown, a spark for stories whispered in the dark. Before science could explain the phenomenon, people saw not boron impurities but the rage of a vengeful idol or the curse of a stolen treasure. The Hope Diamond was believed to bring tragedy to its owners, its red glow a warning that fate could not be escaped. Today we know the science behind the glow, a trace of boron, a quirk of chemistry, but the legend's pull remains as strong as ever. Visitors still gather hoping to glimpse not just a rare gem, but a piece of history that feels alive with mystery. The Hope Diamond exists in duality, a geological marvel shaped by the Earth's ancient forces, and a cultural artifact steeped in centuries of fear, fascination, and wonder. It is both a scientific specimen and a living legend. Its story blends fact and fiction, from the Earth's depths to royal courts, from whispered curses to scientific discovery, and from the hands of kings to the eyes of millions who visit it today. The Hope Diamond is a bridge between worlds, between what we know and what we imagine. The glowing red heart of the Hope Diamond continues to captivate, inviting each new generation to unravel its blue mystery, and to wonder what secrets still lie hidden within its fiery depths. One of the most enduring and dramatic legends surrounding the Hope Diamond claims it was once the sacred eye of a Hindu idol, resting deep within the heart of an ancient temple. This story, shrouded in mystery and intrigue, has captured imaginations for generations, painting the diamond as an object of both reverence and fear. According to the tale, the priceless gem was stolen by the French merchant Jean-Baptiste Tavernier, a daring adventurer who traveled the perilous trade routes of the 17th century in search of fortune and rare treasures. The story goes that Tavernier, driven by greed or perhaps curiosity, crept into the temple under cover of darkness and pried the luminous blue gem from the statue's eye socket, forever altering its sacred visage. Outraged by this act of sacrilege, the temple priests are said to have performed a powerful ritual, cursing the stone and all who would ever possess it, ensuring that misfortune and tragedy would follow the diamond wherever it went. This tale, repeated endlessly in books, newspapers, and whispered conversations, casts Tavernier as a villainous thief, and the diamond as an object of divine retribution, forever tainted by the wrath of the gods. The Hope Diamond's deep blue glow became a symbol of its supposed curse, and its reputation as a harbinger of doom only grew with each retelling. Yet when we look beyond the legend, we find that there's no historical evidence to support this myth. No temple records, no ancient texts, and no eyewitness accounts ever mention such a theft. In fact, Tavernier's own detailed journals describe a straightforward purchase of a large blue diamond at the Kolar mine in India, a well-known source of precious stones at the time, with no mention of temples or idols. The myth of the stolen eye appears to have been invented centuries later, likely by storytellers and writers eager to add an air of exotic danger and supernatural intrigue to the diamond's already fascinating history. This legend capitalized on Western fascination with curses, mysterious Eastern temples, and the allure of forbidden treasures, making the Hope Diamond story even more irresistible to the public. By debunking this myth, we can appreciate the Hope Diamond for what it truly is: a natural wonder shaped by the ambitions, desires, and imaginations of people throughout history, not by supernatural vengeance or divine punishment. The so-called curse was not born in a temple shrouded in incense and shadows, but in the creative minds of clever storytellers, eager to weave a tale as dazzling and mysterious as the diamond itself. The Hope Diamond's real history begins with a business deal in India. In the 1660s, Tavernier, a respected gem merchant, bought a massive, rough blue diamond at the Kollur mine. He lived a long, prosperous life, no curse in sight. In 1668, he sold the stone to King Louis XIV of France, who had it recut into the 67-carat French blue. The king wore it as a symbol of power and splendor at Versailles. For over a century, the French blue was a prized royal jewel, passed down through generations. During this time, there were no stories of curses, just admiration for its beauty and value. The dark legends came much later. Its early journey was one of prestige, not peril. The French Blue's royal chapter ended violently during the French Revolution. In 1792, thieves stole it from the royal treasury as the monarchy collapsed. The diamond vanished, and its fate became a mystery. Only then did the curse narrative take shape, retroactively linking the diamond to the tragic executions of Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette. But their deaths were the result of political upheaval, not a gemstone's power. The same goes for the Princesse de Lamballe, often falsely linked to the diamond. These stories were woven together later, creating a dramatic but inaccurate tapestry of doom. The curse legend grew as history faded into myth. After its 1792 theft, the French blue disappeared for 20 years. In 1812, a smaller blue diamond surfaced in London, now believed to be the recut Hope Diamond. It entered the collection of Henry Philip Hope, giving the gem its famous name. Soon, tales of financial ruin and tragedy haunted the Hope family, blamed on the diamond's curse. Lord Francis Hope's gambling and debts, and Mayot's misfortunes became part of the legend. Yet, the facts tell a different story. The Hope family's troubles were due to poor choices, not supernatural forces. The broader family remained wealthy and influential. The curse narrative was exaggerated, turning ordinary failings into Gothic folklore. The diamond became a scapegoat for human misfortune. Its legend grew with every retelling. In the early 1900s, the legendary Hope Diamond made its way across the Atlantic Ocean, destined for the hands of American heiress Evelyn Walsh McLean. The diamond, already infamous for its supposed curse, was about to become the centerpiece of a new chapter in its storied history. Pierre Cartier, the renowned Parisian jeweler, saw an opportunity. He cleverly spun tales of the diamond's curse, using its dark reputation as a marketing tool to entice Evelyn. Cartier knew that the allure of danger and mystery could make the gem irresistible to someone who craved excitement and attention. Evelyn was captivated by the legend. Rather than shy away from the rumors, she embraced them wholeheartedly. She wore the Hope Diamond constantly, flaunting it at lavish parties and even letting her dog wear it as a necklace, delighting in the shock and fascination it provoked among her guests. For Evelyn, the so-called curse was never a threat. It was a conversation starter, a symbol of her boldness and flair for the dramatic. She relished the attention and the whispers that followed her wherever she went. Yet, beneath the glittering surface, Evelyn's life was marked by profound tragedy. Her young son died in a tragic accident. Her husband Ned McLean spiraled into scandal and mental decline. Her daughter struggled with addiction and ultimately succumbed to an overdose, and the family's vast fortune was lost to financial ruin. The McLean story became a cautionary tale, splashed across newspapers and whispered about in high society. To those who believed in the supernatural, these misfortunes seemed like undeniable proof of the Hope Diamond's curse. The press eagerly fueled the legend, linking every heartbreak and setback to the infamous jewel. But the truth was more complicated. The McLean's troubles had begun long before the diamond entered their lives, shaped by the immense pressures of wealth, public scrutiny, and personal demons that haunted the family. Ned McLean's issues, his reckless business ventures, scandals, and erratic behavior, were well known in Washington society before the Hope Diamond ever arrived. The family's struggles were rooted in much more than a single gemstone. Attributing all their suffering to a gemstone oversimplifies a complex family history. The McLeans were a family shaped by privilege, ambition, and the relentless gaze of the public eye. Still, the legend of the curse offered a convenient explanation for heartbreak, a way to make sense of misfortune that defied easy answers. Evelyn's embrace of the legend only fueled its fame, ensuring that the Hope Diamond's mystique would endure for generations. The diamond's notoriety soared in American society, becoming not just a symbol of wealth and glamour, but also of the enduring power of myth and the human need to find meaning in tragedy. The Hope Diamond's curse was a modern invention, crafted by jewelers and amplified by the media. Pierre Cartier masterfully wove together tales of tragedy to sell the diamond to Evelyn McLean. He presented not just a gem, but a legend, one that newspapers eagerly spread. Every misfortune was breathlessly linked to the hoodoo diamond. May Yohe, Lord Francis Hope's ex-wife, also promoted the curse for publicity and profit. Clever marketing and sensational journalism transformed the diamond into a pop culture phenomenon. The curse became its brand, more powerful than the truth. The legend was expertly sold to a captivated public. For centuries, the Hope Diamond's blue color and red glow were seen as proof of its supernatural power. Modern science revealed the truth. Its blue hue comes from trace boron atoms in its crystal structure. These impurities absorb certain wavelengths, creating the stunning color. The fiery red phosphorescence, once thought a sign of a curse, is a natural reaction to ultraviolet light. Excited electrons release energy as a red glow, a beautiful display of quantum physics, not malevolence. All blue diamonds phosphoresce, but the Hope's unique mix of impurities makes its glow especially vivid. Science replaced superstition with awe, revealing the diamond's true wonders. The curse's evidence became a marvel of nature. The Hope Diamond story is a testament to our fascination with the unknown, and our need for meaning. Even as science explains its mysteries, the legend of the curse endures. We're drawn to patterns, linking tragedies to the diamond and ignoring the peaceful years. The myth is more compelling than the truth, a tale of stolen idols, retribution, and doom. The diamond becomes a character shaping destinies and satisfying our love for drama. Its legacy is twofold, a scientific marvel and a cultural icon. Donated to the Smithsonian, it became a public treasure and a monument to discovery. Yet its fame is inseparable from the very curse that's been debunked. The Hope Diamond sits behind glass, where fact and fiction meet. It remains both a geological wonder and a legendary artifact, forever captivating our imagination. If you're passionate about unraveling mysteries, true crime, unexplained phenomena, historical enigmas, conspiracies, and suspenseful storytelling, this is just the beginning. Like, comment, and subscribe to join our community of curious minds. Share your theories below and stay tuned for more captivating stories and unravelings. The next mystery awaits.